Russell, a defeat at Swindon today. What were your feelings after that?
It was a poor performance today, Lou. Game 16, we probably put in collectively our worst performance of the season. Yeah, we had a few bodies missing, but even so, if we're not quite at it and we've had to adapt, in other words, change our shape a little bit to get players in, and we still had experienced players in the side. Didn't play with the intensity that we needed to play with. We didn't create enough opportunities. Can only apologise to everybody. It was a poor performance, and we will need to show a strong reaction from that in our next game.
You say you had to make changes before the game. You tried to make a change at half time as well, but the second goal came so soon after it perhaps negated any chance of that.
Yeah, they've got the goals, haven't they, at key times. One just before half time, and then, which was a little bit fortunate, he's taken an incredible ricochet off Morgan Fox to go in. And then the second goal was really disappointing because we do defend well, largely from set plays, and the mentality of picking up wasn't there, and it was too easy an opportunity for them to score. So that's given them, real breathing space in the second period to get on the front foot, made it difficult for us. However, as poor as we were at times, we had a great penalty shout on Brandon, turned down. He's both the officials, I think, are in a good position. You can clearly see the tug on his shirt, which has stopped him going for the header, and that was disappointing because we needed a lifeline then, and that's what it would have been, a lifeline with 15 minutes to go to get something out the game where, in a game, in all honesty, we didn't deserve to get anything out of.
It was well publicised. You had your players on international duty. You had Ricky Holmes missing through injury as well. I think that's exactly the sort of player perhaps you needed today, someone to drive with the ball. Yeah,
we lack that energy. We lack that energy that he can provide. We know that, and Josh provides that energy as well, and Lookman obviously creates those moments for us. But still disappointed with what we still had. I think we still could have done so much better. Didn't really see it coming. Trained well, worked hard on what we were attempting to do today, but I can only apologise. It was a poor performance. I'm bitterly disappointed on the side. It's not my kind of team out there. Some of our decision making was fairly average to start with, and just got worse as the game went on.
You said that Ricky Holmes was 50-50 before the game. How is his foot now?
It's still very sore, in all fairness, Lou. But let's hope he's one of those that can be available for next weekend.
Talked about building a seed of momentum over the last few weeks. It's important that they don't let this one game completely ruin that now.
Yeah, we've let our standards slip, and that's why you need an immediate reaction to that. To get back on that run, because it was so disappointing. We started to build a few bricks and looking nice and resilient, and then we go and put that sort of performance in, which is not acceptable.
In hindsight, Russell, this game on the telly during the international break, is it a game that perhaps we shouldn't have played at all?
Well, look, there's always those questions. Have they got an advantage because we've had 3 players plucked out? Yeah, of course, it is an advantage, but still, I'm not using that as an excuse, and don't want to make excuses. Today's performance wasn't good enough.
When the game is as flat or when the side seems as flat as it is, and you're looking for, as you said, a spark of something, we get the deflected goal in the first half, which means just before half time. Then early goal second half, and then that penalty appeal not go your way. From the sideline, you're thinking, this isn't our day.
No. Well, exactly that. I'm hoping to get through to half time. It's not been a fantastic first half. We've created very little. In all fairness, they haven't created an awful lot either. There wasn't a lot in the game first half. They were probably slightly the better side, but to get that goal just before half time was a bit of a kick. And then of course we've changed, thrown on Brandon as well to try and give us a bit more firepower, strength, pace down the right hand side, and they get a goal from a penalty from a corner, which is bitterly disappointing. So it just all escalated against us today, but we'll live to fight another day, and we need a strong reaction to that performance today, because it's not acceptable today.
And from a Charlton perspective, fans, management, players alike, it's about getting those boys fired up with the players coming back in time for next week.
Yeah. Because obviously there'll be greater competition for places. That's for sure.